My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Alright, so let's see here. Quote, somewhere in here, there's a piece, did you see it? The piece of blue fabric that's stitched inside. That's my something blue. It's a fabric from the dress that I wore on our first date. There's this. Okay, the Duchess of Sussex talking about the details of her Givenchy wedding dress. Now, my question is, does she have possession of it? Because she paid for it. The institution did not pay for it. Did she take it back with her? This is what I want to know. There was a video I made about that. Alright, so let's listen. 38 seconds.
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Fantastic.
Is it as beautiful as you remember?
My goodness, it's amazing, isn't it? The work that they did here is just so beautiful.
This is the first time she's seen her dress since the wedding day.
Wow. Beautiful. Somewhere in here, there's a piece of, did you see it? The piece of blue fabric that's stitched inside?
No.
It was my something blue. It's fabric from my...
I hope it's still in there.
Yes,
we'll have to
sure
look at that.
It's fabric from the dress that I wore on our first date.
Oh, that's about the most romantic thing I've ever heard.
Very interesting. Okay, there's this. Was reminded of the video after reading what Claire Wag Keller said. Okay, so what is that? Okay, I'll come back to this. Let me read some from bottom up. Okay, beautiful wedding dress on a gorgeous bride. Meghan looked absolutely stunning and angelic that day. Okay, that dress was lovely. She needs to demand that her dress be returned. Thank you. Yep. Meghan is gorgeous in this video. She needs to take it back. Yep. So there's other squad who's saying that. Every day I'm astonished by Meghan's cleverness. She is far and away one of the most thoughtful people I've heard come to know. There is nothing ordinary about her. What's more, Harry knows he's a lucky man. Yep. Okay, read further in the book, a blue dress. Okay, what is that? Okay, so you know the royal family personally, and Harry and Meghan, to know that what is true, said that people like you are filled with such hatred when Christ tells us to do the opposite. Okay, I don't even need to do this, so there's that. Probably a hater who's spewing their nonsense. Alright, so there's this here. Meghan Markle's wedding dress nods to Hollywood and American royalty. The Duchess put a creative twist on her serendipitous something blue after dismissing a garter or something like that. Way Curly explained, Markle snipped a piece of fabric from the dress she wore on her first date with Prince Harry. We basically sewed into the hem of the wedding dress, so she was the only one that knew that it was there. It was a little blue gingham checked, Way Keller said, dropping a significant clue about the Sussex's origin story, and for social media sleuth to scout the Wayback Machine, it was the perfect personal memento that was secretly hidden inside the dress. Alright, so there's two comments in here. What is that? Such a joyful memory for her. I'm happy she has that at least. Alright, does she have the dress back? Does she have the dress back? Now that she has a daughter, will her daughter wants to wear that? Okay, next tweet. Unlike the other one who gave the mother's wedding, engagement ring that come with such a headache. So Lily should get that dress, okay, to have a man who respect her and love her, just like the father loved her mom. Okay, next tweet. It's really quite simple, folks. Harry, my dad's family is being weird about the tiara situation. The Spencers, she can wear ours. The British royal family, oh F. That would be iconic. No, here she can actually wear one of ours. There's one video where I spoke about that tiara kind of thing, and I point out if Meghan did not choose what she wore, the tiara that she wore, the Princess Diana one would have been my next choice. The two other ones she rejected, yeah, they were too busy looking kind of thing. And I think they had color green and other things in there. So the one that she chose was look very simple and elegant. She chose that one. And the next one would have been Princess Diana's tiara, which looked very simple and elegant as well. It didn't look as busy as the other two. But the one that Meghan chose, that would have been my choice as well if I had that option. Okay, you're still going on about this. You keep coming back for more. Good one. So why are you... Oh my God, these people, this is the squad. We know what we're talking about. Why are they coming? Why are they following the squad's tweet? You're still gonna, oh my God, you keep coming back for more. You, I love that. She deserves a like. Okay, that needs a black so I don't have to see her nonsense. Okay, exactly, 100% correct. And this is how the squad create conversation, where we don't really need to see Meghan all the time. Okay, when they come with their project, yes, we talk about it. But when they don't come out and do any sort of engagement, we okay with that as well. We create little conversation. This is one of those moments. Right, and this is why the squad, don't really need to happen on the derangers nonsense. Okay, they proceed to leak a lie about Meghan being a diva over the tiaras when it was Kelly who was playing games. I'm sick of them, sick, and my barren voice. All right, it's really quite simple, folks. Just read his autobiography. It's his story. He knows what happened. You don't have to speculate and make up scenarios. What's the matter is his word not good enough? Alright, so that's from the spare. Prince Harry. Let's see here. Let's read that. Oh my God, 54 minutes. There had been spirited arguments in the back corridors of the palace about whether or not Meghan could or should wear a veil. Not possible, some said. For a divorcee, a veil was thought to be out of the question, but the powers that be unexpectedly showed some flexibility on the subject. Next came the question of a tiara. My aunt asked if Meg would like to wear my mother's. We were both touched. Meg then spent hours and hours with her dress. This is the thing here. She spent so much time to, her designer, yeah, I should just read it, to how do you go to craft the dress around Princess Diana's tiara, and then last minute the other one came, and then they still didn't want to give her the tiara. That's something. But at least the thought of Princess Diana, where the veil was designed around Princess Diana's tiara, that was the thing. They really wanted to erase Princess Diana. My God, when you think about all of this, I know I'm off. Well, that's the thing. You guys could read it while I'm talking. Is that Princess Diana, they took her out of her privacy and then put her on the world stage, and they treated her like that. This is unforgivable. What Charles did is unforgivable. Never. And then she did a better job at being a royal than Charles, who grew up in it. And then they tried to erase her. And then they put nonsense in one of her sons' head and tried to erase it some more. This is unforgivable. Unforgivable.
That BBC employees lied and used fake documents to obtain the interview with my mother, made lurid and false claims about the royal family, which played on her fears and fueled paranoia.
Alright, so let's read from here. Next came the question of a tiara. My aunt asked if Meg would like to wear my mother's. We were both touched. Meg then spent hours and hours with her dress designer getting the veil to match the tiara. This is the thing here. Give it a similar scallop edge. Shortly before the wedding, this is the thing that pisses me off. Okay, this is the part here. Shortly before the wedding, however, Granny reached out. She offered probably one of... This is where... Okay, I'm getting it now. This is where probably, in my humble opinion, the... How do you call this? The William's godmother. This is where I said they probably put her to be eyes and ears of what's going in the household of Harry and Meghan. She probably bring it to the institution attention. This is what Meghan is gonna do. And then they brought it to the Queen's attention. And then they made that change automatically because they did not want anything of Princess Diana to be mentioned in that wedding as well. Okay? This is, Harry didn't say it. This is pure speculation by me. By me. Only me. There's no reference of anything. This is my humble opinion. Alright, shortly before the wedding, however, Granny reached out. She offered us access to her collection of tiaras. She even invited us to Buckingham Palace to try them on. Do come over, I remember her saying. Extraordinary morning, we walked into Granny's private dressing room right next to her bedroom, a space I'd never been in. Along with Granny was a jewelry expert, an eminent historian who knew the lineage of each stone in the royal collection. Also present was Granny's dresser and confidant, Angela. Is it the one that Charles took the house from? I don't know, something happened after the Queen died. 5 tiaras were arrayed on a table, and Granny directed Meg to try on each one before a full-length mirror. I stood behind watching. One was all emerald, one was aquamarine. Each was more dazzling, stunning than the last. Each took my breath. Alright, so there was more to it. Is there more? Okay. Yeah, that was a. Each took my breath. Okay. So that's that. There's 2 comment under it. Let's see here. Okay, he should have said no, Granny. Sorry. They're trying not to disrespect the Queen. That's what it was. It's out of respect. It's out of respect, and they said no. But what I think happened, if Harry had asked from the beginning, I think the Queen would have said yes. What happened was that, okay, I think I've told you how I see the institution set up. I've told you how I see the institution set up. When it comes, okay, before I continue with my point here, when it comes with the king, the Queen's children, okay, which is Charles, Anne, Andrew, and Edward, the Queen take care of her kids, okay? She does what she needs to do. Whether you like it or not, she does what she has to do for her children. So what, it's only Charles who don't do it the same way the Queen does. So all of the thing with Harry's wedding and all of that, that should have been the responsibility of Charles. Okay? So what they did here, like I said, with the eyes and ears of the institution, okay, William's godmother was there, in my humble opinion, who saw what was happening, to know that the Spencer family had offered Meghan to wear Princess Diana's tiara. Okay, so they bring that, in my humble opinion, this is the way that I see it. She brought that to the institution's attention and said, they're gonna bring Princess Diana's tiara into the wedding. And then that was a big no-no. Now they alert the Queen about it. Okay, and ask the Queen, in my humble opinion, I do not know the backstory. I don't even think Harry knows. But this is my humble opinion. Because this is the way these people tend to work. Okay, and then one of the institution, or probably men in gray suit, went to the Queen and said something, I don't know. Can Meghan wear one of her tiara? And the Queen probably said, yeah, why not? Of course, whatever. I don't think the Queen really cared that much. Okay, so they provide Meghan with that tiara and give her a whole bunch of options to pick from. And this is the way that I think it happened. And then Harry and Meghan, out of respect for the Queen, so they had to say yes to the Queen. That's what I think. Other than that, it would have been Princess Diana. And this is the thing that pisses me off because, well, at least we could say, okay, this is the thing that was good about it. Okay, so when we look at things like that, when we say it's what's in the inside that matters, so we could also say in this aspect as well, based on things that was happening, the intention of the veil was curated around Princess Diana's tiara. Even though physically the tiara wasn't there, spiritually, mentally, and inner core feelings, it was there. Because the veil was designed around Princess Diana's tiara. Okay? This is the way that I see it. Okay, physical thing doesn't matter. Look at the Queen passed, Philip passed, everything. All the physical thing is left. Right? I even brought it up in Prince Philip's funeral when they put something on top of his coffin. I don't remember what it was. There was something, and I pointed out, and I was like, look at this. They're fighting for all of this. There he is. He's gone. And the thing is on top of the casket. He can't even take it with him. So the sentiment, this is what we can take away from that. The sentiment, the feeling, the aspiration, the idea, all the thought process that went into designing the veil. Okay, this is what mattered in that moment. The physical aspect doesn't matter. At least we know the story behind it. That will help us understand a little bit further. Okay, the Rangers, royalists, and haters are still mad about the tiara issue. That's their problem. Okay, so that's that. They're all focusing on physical things when all of them gonna leave everything behind. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. All right, next tweet. How many do I have more? Oh, okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they have to do with suit. Okay, I got my own back, Maya Angelou. Yep, so Meghan have her own back. She doesn't need to worry about these idiots. Alright, so there's that. Okay, I read Meghan's Wikipedia page yesterday. OMG, amazing how much work she's done. And charitable enterprises been involved for so many years, long before meeting Harry. She did that by choice. Yep. But then I looked at Kate. Oh dear. This similarity, lots of padding out on hers about parents. Alright, there's the heart. Is that only color Meghan's doesn't look stunning in? Bitterness is like cancer. It eats up on the host, Maya Angelou. Alright, there's some extra one. These are not on my list. Discover more. Meghan Markle, you will always be famous and loved by many of us. There's that. Okay, Meghan, the first lady of Invictus Game. That's for sure. One of my videos, I make this as the title. Oh my God, the derangers were coming out. And my comment. Sheesh. Alright, so there's a picture of that. Meghan, get your wedding dress that you pay for back from that island. That for sure. Yes, she needs to get it back. Okay, seriously, why are they keeping it? Absolutely. Yep. She need it back because she paid for it. Alright. When it comes to money, the institution will not shed a dime, but they'll make you believe they're the one who spend the money. Alright, this one was very cute. Alright, never saw this before. The cast of Suit singing on their way to Harry and Meghan's wedding. That was very, very cute. Alright, 24 seconds, and this is the cast who on the bus coming to Meghan's wedding.
And we're gonna get married, going to the chapel, and we're gonna get married. You're all going to the chapel.
You know what that reminds me? That interview Meghan did. I have that clip. Oh my God, hopefully I find it. Where she said, we all friends, so look how well they all interacting.
Would I not do it? I mean, we're about to start filming season 4, and so I think, you know, we're just so grateful that people have responded so well to the show that if we're lucky enough to have 5, 6, 7 seasons, that these friendships that you see us develop on camera are really a reflection of how well we all get along off camera.
Yeah. And it's not just that cliche of, oh, we're friends with everyone, but you actually are.
Yeah, we actually really like each other. And it's funny, like, I'm getting excited to go back. It's almost like going back to camp or like back to school night. Yeah. So, more fun to be had.
Well, the chemistry really shows on screen. I'm excited for the rest of season 3. Yes. And congratulations on everything, you guys.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
And the bus having fun together. So Meghan wasn't lying again. There's another proof that she said, yeah, we all really close. We are friends, this and that. We're not lying. I'll put that clip. All right, so there they are again. This is them enjoying the moment together again. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but I'm seeing a lot of wedding videos and pics on my timeline. Y'all will never know the joy it brings me. Okay, I'm always transported back to that day and the joy I felt. It was like my own family was getting married. I'm telling you. How sweet. This is so sweet. I've never seen this before. Thanks for sharing. Meghan and her castmate were close. That's the thing. They were happy for their friends. Yep. Okay. Oh, wow. Never saw this before and did not realize so many of her castmates, chosen family, were at the wedding. There's the loving eyes. Oh yeah, I remember this. There was just so much coverage and everyone sharing photos and videos. I didn't see them. But I don't follow a lot of these people, so I will not know. There are photos of the cast eating out all together, minus Meghan, of course. Love it. Love this. Thank you. That was nice of Duchess Meghan's suit family singing on the way to church in support of her. I love it. A friend in needs is a friend indeed. Okay, I see Priyanka in the mix as well. Alright, brilliant. This is gorgeous. Alright, let's play it one more time before I go to the next one. Where's Priyanka? Oh, is that her here? Let's see it.
Gonna get married. Going to chapel and we're gonna get married. You're all actors.
There she is. There's a video. Him, I think he's the producer or something. There's a video I shared. Do I have it? Oh my god. Each time I think of videos that I have, I don't know where they are now because my husband just fixed everything in the computer. So he was saying about the food waste after what is it, after, you know, when they're doing recordings and stuff like that. So there's usually food for the cast, and when the leftovers, when Meghan find out that the food were being thrown away, so Meghan find a way that the food goes to charities and all of that. So I could understand him. Okay, I could understand him why they threw the food away. Not that I agree with it, but it's because of protection. Because, you know, they sue people for left and right. They don't want to be sued. That's what it was. Because my husband even said in his office, old office where he used to work, there's some very good computers that's working very well, but the office will change, you know, upgrading to the latest or whatever. Okay, they have to throw the computers away. They can't give it away due to things. They might get sued if something happened and all of that. So what I used to tell him is to, you know, go get them. They're gonna throw it away. Just, you know, remove that liability from them and pick it up. And then there's a couple of them I took, and it helped some family members because right after there were some the pandemic came, kids were doing school online. So I have some cousins, distance cousin, who they were gonna buy computers, and I was like, we have some here, we'll bring it. When my husband went and set it up for them. Okay, so that's that. So I understand why they had to throw it away, because the same thing happened to many other places, office. It's just liability. They don't want to get sued for things if something happened, food poison or something like that. Okay, next tweet. So they have to remove the liability with things. I said, this is what happened. It was gonna be thrown out. Oh, there's the video. Perfect. There he is here. That's the one I was pointing out. Perfect. So I don't have to look for it. Alright, so there's this here. When Meghan Markle realized that the leftover foods on the set of suit was being thrown out, she did everything she can to make sure that the food went to charities that feed the needy and hungry. So, to see them try to do this for her, F the British royal family forever. Alright, so there's that. 54 seconds. So he was on the, not him, the other guy was on the bus as well.
As we've got to know more about Meghan, we've learnt that she is someone who is also very sincere in her advocacy for charities. Is that something that you were aware of when you were making the show?
I remember early on, I think it was season 1 or season 2, she realized when we were finished with the crew lunches or dinners that a lot of times they were throwing the food away. And she thought it was crazy. Why are we throwing food away when there are people that are hungry around and we could give it to them? She'd gone up the chain to try to get this food to be given away to people that were hungry, and there was some sort of policy or insurance or some bureaucracy that was getting in the way.
That's the part that I'm telling you, where due to liability, there could be someone who ate it, probably, I don't know, had some pre-existing condition, and then the food happened, they eat it, and it's because of liability, okay? I understand that. It's because of liability. They don't want people to get sick, food poison, or whatever it may be. It may not even be caused by the food. But let's say right after they eat it and the person did something a couple days ago, and for some reason the problem happened right after they finish eat the food, and then they're gonna start blaming it's the food. So it's just because of headache. They don't want to be sued, hire lawyers, and it's gonna cost them more. That's why. That's the only reason. I understand that very clear, because a lot of people love to sue for many, for every little thing. So this is why they probably will throw it away. Like I said, I'm not in agreement with it. It's because of that. Put yourself in their shoes. You want to give it away, but people are so easily to sue you for every little thing. But to avoid problem, you just have to do it that way. You could say, okay, I'm gonna put it this way. It's off my hand. Okay, you don't throw it in the garbage where it mixed with other to be contaminated, where it's no longer edible. So you could put it somewhere very nicely, and if the person knows this is where you're gonna put it, it's off your hand. At least they know it's there. Okay, you could go get it yourself. You found it over there. I put it there, but I didn't tell you to go take it. I didn't tell you to do anything. Something like that. You understand what I mean? To avoid being sued. You're doing it at your own risk. This kind of thing. And that also happened in many supermarket in the US. Okay, when the food reach certain expiration date, and then they will throw it away, and you have people doing dumpster diving, go search for those things, and they say, there's a little bit of timing, you could use it, and da. I mean, I've seen some YouTube videos about that. That's why I'm mentioning this. All right, so let's continue. Listen, I'm sorry.
And Meghan, this kind of sums up Meghan. She sees a problem. There's some sort of impediment to it that doesn't really make sense. She decides this impediment is harming people that are hungry from getting food. And I don't know how she did it, but the next thing you knew, we gave the food away to the hungry people. So
as we've got to know more about Meghan,
she did what she had to do, maybe sign agreement or bring the charities in. I don't know. I'm just saying, bring the charities in and explain to the charities, this is the situation. They do not want to give it away because of such and such. Maybe the charities that receiving it had to leave that policy, that liability from the company who will throw the food away, and said, look, if we give it to you, just relieve us from this liability. Okay, we're giving it to you at this condition. It's leftovers. We do not want to throw it away. You want it, but you have to relieve us from liability if anything were to happen and stuff like that. And we will make sure, I don't know, I'm just throwing things out because that's how I will do it. If I'm going to give the food away and to not be sued and say, look, this is this is that. Otherwise, I'm going to leave it somewhere. You go pick it up yourself without me handing it to you. If it's there, it's there. All right, so there's that. Wait, a bully with compassion? Make it make sense. That's for sure. This is getting ridiculous. Her innate goodness is just exploding, blowing to smithiness. This bias coming out of the British tabloid for the last several years. They have no defense, none. Yeah, this is why they didn't put the bullying investigation out. Okay, because there was none. They made it up out of their nonsense. And this is why I keep on saying Princess Diana had to do something somewhere to get Harry close to a perfect human being. Yes, I know there's no perfect human being, but this is as close as she could get. Okay, she had a history, and she's been in the public eye, and she's been with professionals, worked with thousands and thousands of people who've met her, who've worked with her, and then for the institution out of the blue to say she's a bully, they underestimated Meghan. That's what it was. Okay, at Peace Morgan, hope you and your sponsors watches and sees this. Meghan Markle, Meghan Peace Morgan. What is that? Congrats, Meghan and Harry. My friend will make the perfect modern bride. P.S. Do I get an invite? Meghan Markle. The Prince of Wales is delighted to announce the engagement of Prince Harry to Miss Meghan Markle. So anyway, okay, yeah, sound like a hissing bully to me. All right, next tweet. The haters are coming. I mean, they're following every Sussex squad tweets, and then they're spewing their nonsense. Next tweet. So this is royals, but not the royal family. Because I remember there was a time I was like, I feel like I should do a video about her. That was when before I started doing video, tweet videos. Because many of the things that I find are in French. And, you know, I don't understand French very well. So I was like, nah. And I already saw the source of the problem that sort of bring her to that kind of thing. She wants to get out, but it seems like certain people in her life want her to stay there. Besides the husband, you know, is those racist kind of thing mindset. Even though he has a child, right, a mixed child, but it's the persona, the pretending, the kind of thing. She can't do that. She was so vibrant. They turned her into that. Okay, if Charlene wasn't married to a prince, people would have demanded a wellness check for her. But because she's a royal, everyone stand by and act like her life is a movie. And if she one day she escaped and there speaks about her experience, she will be treated like a bad person. Princess Charlene deleted her Instagram, or was it deleted on her behalf? Celebrity. What? Well, I don't follow a lot of people, so I don't know. So they deleted it. Wow. How long ago? Was it recent though? Okay, most of the monarchies that go after Meghan and complain she didn't stay long enough are gutted. She didn't allow herself to end up in this state. A silent figure permanently engulfed in sadness. I hope someone's standing the gap for Charlene because I think she needs it. Then she tried to leave, and then I saw a video. You see some men escorting her into an airplane. Okay? From South Africa, I think. So what I think is happening, I don't know. I don't want to say, but I think some part have to, yeah. You know what? Let me not even say it. Let me just feed. Okay? I didn't even know she had an IG. People will watch her just like they did with Diana till she passed. All of a sudden, they were traumatized, lost, bought flowers to leave them at her house, but then gave her the flower when she was alive. That's the thing. The switch up was amazing. And then look at this now. Many of them, not all, many of them still, okay, applauding the devil. My goodness, this is crazy. This is pure crazy. This lady always looked like she's going through bad, awful, terrible things every time. Can they just get her out of there? And by they, I mean her family, the ones that she was raised by. Sheesh. That's the part I'm trying not to say. Because I think she left. But I have a feeling they probably... Again, I'm trying to hold my mouth. Okay, most people accept that if she pushes too hard, she'll never see her children again, and that's a terrible price to pay. Okay, she just needs a bloody leave. Princess Diana did. No need to be a martyr. Okay, she tried a few times. There's the thing, which tells me there's more to it. For all we know, they're telling her she'll end up in an accident. She looked like she's a bad place, like there's no way out. Okay, every cry for help has fallen on deaf ears. Okay, so we're learning some more here. Like I said, I sort of have an idea, but okay, my heart goes out to her. She can't escape. They'll probably keep her children, poor lady, trapped. Okay, she's between a rock and a hard place. Okay, if she was married into a Middle Eastern monarchy and her mental health appear noticeable deteriorated as did, by now the Western would have demanded a human submit on her behalf. She looks so broken. This is what they wanted for Meghan. Okay, after this, that's it. If it wasn't worth it, was a person she doesn't know it, but she is the poster child of what happens when you don't get away from a toxic royal family fast enough. Okay, I would love to know her story because I'm wondering why she had babies with that man when she tried to escape 3 times before the wedding. Was a deal made on her behalf that she has to marry him? Okay, it's leading to what I'm thinking. It's leading to what I'm thinking. Let's see here, and I don't want to say it. Alright, let's see here. From what I've heard, she was willing at first but had doubt and tried to run away before the wedding. They brought her back and now she's stuck because of her children. Okay, so there's more to it. Which one did I just read? Okay, I think it was that. One look at her wedding video and hearing how she was prevented from canceling the wedding is all one has to know. She can't leave. Oh my goodness, this is sad. Okay, Princess Charlene is a prisoner. I remember Princess Diana saying she was a prisoner in a palace. And just like Diana, they're watching every move Princess Charlene makes. Okay, you're also accurate. I feel lifeless just looking at her and wonder if she's this regardless otherwise. Where are her parents? That's the part. That's the part. Where are her parents? She looked like a sweet lady who is in a pickle. Okay, if she ever leave, she will be asked why did she stay. If it was so bad, so she must be lying. The system is so rigid. To survive, you must lose yourself. Yes, definitely not thriving and barely surviving. Alright, so there's more. That's it. Okay, notification. 3 of them. What is that? Did I put that? And by the way, I don't recall mention of a jacket. Okay, I hope your squaddies are on your blocking spree. Okay. So what is that? And by the way, I don't recall mention a jacket. What is that? So let's do a prayer. Prayer for let's do self-sufficient. Self-sufficiency. And let's do let's survival. Once you be self-sufficient, you'll be able. Okay, success, sufficient and success, independence. Let's do that. Okay, this is new. This is a new type of let's see, a new type of prayer. Let's pick this. Okay, for who sees anything different in you, what do you have that you did not receive? If then you received it, why do you boast as if you did not receive it? Corinthian. All right, let's pick something else. I want a small one. I don't want to read a biography. God reliance means to depend on God's limitless resources and abilities to help us in every situation at all times. Okay, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Look at the estimate. My membership is going up, but my estimate, we made that. Alright, for those who didn't see, I think there's a video I did around August 21st, 22nd, or maybe even 23rd as well. I mentioned how much YouTube had deposited into my account. It was 400 and change. Alright, so it was showing 200 whatever. I mean, to be off, your estimate to be off by more than $100, that's something. Okay, I understand estimate is not the actual, but to be off that much is, my goodness. Alright, so that's it. Thank you for your support. And in the middle of the video, I'm probably going to split this into 2. And this is one recording, and I'm going to split into 2. In the middle of the recording, I said, on Patreon, this is another way you could support me. There's a Twitter account that I follow, and usually put a lot of educational stuff about African American, the history of things and all of that. So whenever I come across some of these, I'll record them and put them on Patreon. Alright? So if you care, if you want to support me, that will be something I'll be sharing with you. But technically, if you're looking to see Harry and Meghan stuff, don't worry about it. You're seeing them on every YouTube channels that I have. Okay? Whatever I have to share with you, it will be on YouTube for free. Okay, I will not create subscription on my YouTube channel because the numbers are not unfavorable to me. I'm not seeing them. Okay, so that's why I will not create membership on YouTube. Okay, that's it. Thank you for your support.
Kanaka. It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.